So guys, welcome back to another build video. How are we all? The test room of all testing. Hope we're all doing super well, especially recently with all the fucking drama that's going on at the minute. It's crazy. Everywhere you look, something's going down, something's been done wrong, someone's doing this, someone's suing this. It's fucking just drama. So, hopefully you're all okay. Hopefully it's not involved you at any point. And I'll leave it there. I'm not going to get into anything. I'm not going to go into politics or any of that shit. I'm not about that. I just want to play games. I don't want drama. I don't care for it. But yeah, like I said, hope we're all doing super well. Today we're going to take a look at the Lanka. I know somebody asked for this a while ago, and you asked me for a Lanka video when I basically hit melt point with this game. And I was like, yeah, no, I can't. And I didn't make any videos for like 2 weeks. But we're back in the groove. We're back in the swing of things. And yeah, we're going to get it to you. So I've got two builds for you today. As with most of our sniper builds, we've got our pure damage one, which is the one I'm going to show you. And then we obviously have our slashy hunting munitions one, which I'll show you at the end. Yeah, I still prefer the Vectus over this weapon. I know a lot of people use this for Eidolons. I don't really play Eidolons that much. I'm not really bothered about them. I don't care for them. I think they're boring. And that's my opinion. But yeah, a lot of people hold this sniper up to a very, very high regard. And you know, the ribbons for this thing go for fucking thousands. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But it is what it is. So it's got 3 different zoom modes. We've got 3x zoom, 5x zoom, and 8x zoom. 0.2% crit chance, 0.3, 0.5. Again, I don't know what the scope's meant to mean. So when it says 8 times, does that mean 8 times damage? 3, 5, I don't know. So I just zoom it all the way in. Again, I'm not a sniper in this game. I don't know how the snipers function 100%. You know, you've got the combo counters and all this stuff. I don't care enough about snipers to properly fucking research it. I don't care. And it also has a charge up time. Why the fuck have these double spawned? That's a glitch, by the way. That's great. You love it when that happens. Why are you only spawning 6? Stop! What are you doing? Wondered why that looks so weird. We spawn 8, like we've done every other fucking video game. Can we have less of this? Right, we'll try again. So the Lanka it's a charge up sniper. If you just spam it, it doesn't shoot. Once it gets to like a certain point, you can shoot it. I'm guessing, much like a bow, the further around, or the further charged the weapon is, the more damage it does. See, this is the pure damage version. Once you start getting that combo counter up, it's game over. Oh yes, I'm standing borderline point blank. Again, you can fucking sue me. This isn't for Eidolons or anything like that. I don't care. Not interested. But it is pretty fucking powerful. As you can see from afar, fully charged, it one-shots, and because of the punch through most snipers have, it kills everything. So if you're playing a mission and you avoid survival or whatever and you're sat in a corridor, this will just punch through everything. That's built in. I don't believe I've got a punch through mod on. So you could further that punch through with Shred, or the Vigilante one that does it. I can't remember what it's called. My Ash is gonna fucking kill it, I suppose. If it one-shots without Ash, you know it's going to one-shot with Ash, so don't worry about it. It's very powerful. Like we say, it's held up to the highest regard. It's what's used the most. It's everybody loves it, and I understand it. It's just, like I said, it's not for me. Sniping's not for me, and I wouldn't say this is my #1 favourite. I used to survive that. Yeah. And now, with the Rhino buff, you ain't surviving shit. Okay. Maybe they can survive shit. and then I'll use it from afar as well. Now, a frame I am interested in is Wisp. That. Yeah, it does a lot of damage, like we say. If it one-shots without any form of buff, using frames like Rhino and the one you're about to see in a minute. Yeah, it's a sniper. I mean, a lot of the snipers, bearing probably the Snipetron, are incredibly powerful. I think that one's just... I think the Snipetron overall is the weakest one. I've not used the Volcar Wraith yet. So that's better. Oh, that's perfect. That fire rate is so much better. Or the charge rate, should I say. I don't believe I have any fire rate mods on here. So I'm beginning to see something that could be a potential... Yeah, you know, just, yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna assume that this does the most damage to Eidolons because of how popular it is. Personally, I don't do Eidolons, like I say. If I do an Eidolon, I'm probably taking a Vectis. And that's it. But I've never... like it was ever gonna be any fucking different. It's not even. Yeah, if I was to do an Eidolon, it would be a Vectis. I've never actually used this against Eidolons. I've used this in a Void Survival. I've not used this in anything else, and I don't think I ever will, because I don't care for Eidolons, and that's my fucking choice. If you don't like it, sue me. But yeah, with a Mirage, it's easy money. So. This is the pure corrosive damage build, as you shall see when it loads. So there we go. 5 former, fairly expensive. It's fairly expensive. I've got nothing else to say. So I'll get over this and then we'll swap over to the slash one, just for those of you that are interested. So we've got Serration for damage, Split Chamber, and Vigilante Armaments for multi-shot. Point Strike, Vital Sense, crit chance, crit damage. I'm using Bane of Corrupted. Obviously, if you're using Infested, you want to use Bane of Infested. Did they have a Prime Bane of Infested? I'm not sure. I don't have it personally. I wonder if they've got Prime for all mods. They must do. Use whatever. That's your option slot. I'll get over to that in a second. Hammer Shot, crit chance, crit damage, sorry, stats chance, and then Malignant Force for Toxin. The weapon has built-in electric already, and a really decent status chance with Hammer Shot as well, so you don't have to put on high voltage because it's got electric built into it already. So all you need is Malignant Force. Bane of Corrupted is your option slot for those of you that don't have it or you don't like it. You could use a mod like Shred if you wanted to. The weapon already has 5 meters worth of punch through built in. Adding that on there, 7.2 meters worth of punch through. A lot of fucking punch through. You're gonna murder everything on the map. Not really sure what else could go in place of, to be honest. Crit delay, fuck off. Bladed rounds, maybe, for more crit damage on a kill. It's a kill effect weapon, but if you're doing, you know, your basic missions, you're gonna come across your little scrub enemies like your lancers and things like that just go down with anything. Procking that for 9 seconds, which is a really high... That's a decent amount of time for a mod. I wish all the mods in the game were like that. 9 seconds is solid. Gives you enough time to actually use it properly. And not have to panic about running around finding something to actually use the buff you've just worked hard to get. But if you wanted to put that in place of, that would work. It's an extra crit damage, means you're going to be hitting incredibly hard. I wouldn't use heavy caliber on a sniper. Yeah, like Prime Shred, Bladed rounds. That's really about it. That's all I can think of. Prime Chamber, but it's only for the first shot, so you're not really going to get very much out of that. yeah, I don't know. That's your option slot anyway. So the stats on that before we get into the other build. 100 accuracy, which means wherever you're aiming it should hit, in theory. 1 second charge rate, which is the big downside to this build. It's slow, but it hits hard. So you have to, you know, you'd have to take some to... Wait, what the fuck's the saying? I don't know what the saying is. I'm lost. But if you were to use Prime Shred in place of, that would be 0.6 seconds. So quite a bit of a difference there. 62.5% crit chance, 5.6 times crit multi, 400 to 600 meter fall off, which is more than enough. 1 fire rate, which is, you know, if it takes a second to charge, it takes a second to shoot. 10 magazine, multi-shot of 2.5, which is 2 shots and 50% at a third. Believe that's how that works. We've gone over this 1,000 times and I forget now. Noise of alarming, 5 meters worth of punch through, which is probably the highest out of all the snipers. I don't think there's a sniper with a higher punch through than that. They're all 1 or 2, I believe, which is good. I'm not sure about the Volkar Wraith or the new Kuva one, I'm not sure. 2 second reload, 60% stats chance with a trigger that's charge, because yeah. So we've got 2,226 charge damage, and then the quick shot damage is 848. So definitely recommend charging this all the way up. That's how you're going to get the most damage out of it. Well, I mean, you're getting nearly three times as much damage, aren't you, really? Bit under 3 times as much damage, which is a lot. And now for the slash build, just for those of you that are interested. So we've got Serration, Bane of Corrupted, 100 munitions, Split Chamber, Point Strike, Vital Sense, Malignant Force, and Rhyme Rounds. So we don't have Hammer Shot because we're using both the element mods. Obviously the weapon's got built-in electric, so I have to use the element mods, and we lose a bit of crit damage, but such is life. And I need a frame that doesn't have, what do you call it, on, so we'll use Loki, even if it's going to do that glitch. It's going to do that glitch. Okay, I'm not using Loki when he looks like that. He looks so good without it as well. Does it look, I don't think. Use Cora. Nope, Cora's got a cat, we can't use Cora. Such a boy. We use Excalibur. Don't do the fucking glitch. You've done the glitch. Oh well, we're just going to play like this. I don't know why it does this in the test room. It always does. It's so annoying. So I'm going to zoom all the way in. As you can see. The cool thing about having electric on your weapons, that looks so bad. My Excalibur doesn't look this bad. The cool thing about having electric is it gives you that sort of crowd control almost. When it procs. See that one shot? That didn't, well, that one shot, but he got some damage before. Yeah, that. That's sort of like mini crowd control. And that changed between enemies as well, I believe, which is pretty decent. So I didn't get any slash then, but I killed him. So yeah, it's very much like every other 100 munitions one. When it procs, it kills. When it doesn't proc, it doesn't kill. I think this build, if you were to go for literally hours in a survival, probably would do more very, very late on. I think 100 munitions slash builds do a lot more overall. But if I was to do like a 3-hour run or something like that, I'd probably still use the first build. Pure damage on a sniper is never a bad thing. As you can see, when it procs it kills. 100k bleed on that, so yeah, that is that. You can stare at my hideous Excalibur now. That's so bad. Looks like you've bought like an action figure of Wish. What the fuck? But yeah, there you guys go. I don't have a room for the Lanka, nor do I intend on spending half of my house to get one. And I don't care enough about this weapon to actually go out and get one. So, if you want to, say goodbye to your mortgage. You might have to sell your sister into slavery or something like that to get the money for that. And yeah, no, I'm not fucking doing it. No one would buy my fucking sister. fucking nutcase. Yeah, there you guys go. If you did enjoy, leave a like, dislike if you didn't for whatever reason. That comment section is always wide open. I need a new chair. It's fucking squeaky, it sounds like my back. That comment section is always open. Any tips, tricks, questions, suggestions, recommendations, anything like that, let me know down below. Snipers aren't my forte, so I believe it's solid, but you know, someone might say no, swap out this mod for this mod and you'll get better results or whatever. Yeah, if you've got any recommendations, let me know. If you've got anything you would like to see, any weapon that I've not done yet, again, let me know. If I'll get around to it at some point, provided the weapon's easy enough to get and fun. You'd be surprised the amount of videos I've recorded and I've gone, actually, nah, this weapon's shit, I'm not putting that up. Yeah, subscribe if you're new around here. Try to 1,000 by the end of the year. We're not far off that now. We can do it. Come on. The boys and girls. And yeah, it's been Acid. I'll see you cunts later.